Hi, college readiness students. This is Mrs. Kaysen. I'm going to go over the syllabus with you, so please follow along as I talk through it. So this is Pope High School, best high school out there. College readiness mathematics is the course you're enrolled in, and this is the year 2020 to 2021. I and Coach Frazier will be your teachers this year. We will both be there for you. We will take care of you. Please feel free, you or your parents, to reach out to us if you have any questions along the way. I've listed our emails. The prereq courses, the classes you need to have completed up until now are 2 semesters of Algebra 1, 2 semesters of Geometry, and 2 semesters of Algebra 2. If you are missing one of those, hopefully you have a plan to take them because you need to have 4 years of math to graduate high school. The course description, College Readiness Math is a 4th course option for students who have completed Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. The course is designed to serve as a bridge for high school students who will enroll in non-STEM post-secondary study. This course has been approved by the University System of Georgia as a 4th mathematics course and will meet the needs of college-bound seniors who will not pursue STEM fields. So basically, this is a 4th year math class that you can take, and we are going to take concepts you learned in algebra, geometry, and algebra 2, and we're going to build on them. There will be some review involved. Some of the stuff we just expect you to know. It's a great class because we don't have to rush through it. We can take our time. We can go into the concepts. I think you'll enjoy it. The course goals. This course emphasizes an understanding of math concepts as opposed to memorizing facts. Students learn the context behind procedures and come to understand the whys of using certain formulas or methods to solve a problem. By engaging students in real-world application, this course develops critical thinking skills that students will use in college and careers. I love this class because, like I said, we are not rushed. We can take these concepts and take our time and dig deeper into them and not just memorize step 1, step 2, step 3. So I think that those of you who are wondering what is this course all about, you'll find it pretty interesting the way it's taught. Coach Frazier and I came up with some virtual classroom expectations. So this is new to all of us, but we think these things will help you be successful. Wake up early enough to get ready, eat breakfast, and log on to CTLS a few minutes early. You don't want to wait till the last minute because there could be issues, and that's not going to help you set the tone for your day. Be in a quiet location with a charged device and no distractions. No distractions. Like I said in the welcome video, your cell phone will be your biggest distraction. Please put it away, whether it's across the room or in a different room. I don't care. Put it away. Mute your microphone to start class. We have a big class. I think right now it's sitting at 31. Wear school-appropriate clothing so you can look in the Pope High School Student Code of Conduct if you have any questions on that. Stay focused, attentive, and have fun. I think you will enjoy this class, but you've got to stay on top of your work. Don't fall behind. Put your cell phone away. All right, moving on. The units of study. So I've listed them here, units 1 through unit 8. They look familiar because they're algebra-based. They're units you've seen in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Classroom attendance. Classroom attendance sometimes becomes an issue, especially senior year. This class is not a class that you can miss. It is designed for you to be in class, paying attention. Attendance in class is imperative to be successful in college readiness math. Due to the nature of this course, a large amount of material will be in the form of hands-on classroom assignments. So hands-on classroom assignments means hands-on virtual classroom assignments. These assignments will be difficult to recreate or make up in the way they were intended. Regular attendance, regular virtual attendance will maximize the student's mastery of the objectives in college readiness math. So we do a lot in class. If you're in class and paying attention and doing your work, you should not have much homework other than to prepare for quizzes and tests. But again, you need to be in class, virtually in class, and paying attention and focused, and you should not have much to do outside of class other than prepare for quizzes and tests as necessary. Required materials. You need a 3-ring binder to put all of your Handouts, a folder would work, but I prefer a 3-ring binder. College ruled paper, pencils, it's math class, and you need your calculator. So hopefully you can dig it out from last year. It's sitting in your backpack probably still from Algebra 2. Dig it out, you will need it. You'll probably need to replace the batteries. Next, the grading policy. Pretty self-explanatory. Tests are 45%. Quizzes are 25%, assignments are 15%, and the final exam in December and then in April will also be 15%. All right, assignment grades will be taken once a week. Normally, we would collect your work at the end of each unit, but since we're not in the classroom, we can't do that. So we are going to virtually make sure you are keeping up with your assignments. Details to come. That will be once a week. Quizzes and tests are going to be assigned as needed and will primarily take place on the quizzes.com platform. A lot of you used that last spring, so you know it pretty well. More details to come on quizzes and tests. Makeup work. Just like the past few years of being in school, if you have to be absent, you can be virtually absent. That's a thing. It is your responsibility to get caught up. We are going to move on. We're going to cover more material. We are going to do a lot of important stuff. You need to catch up on any days you miss. We will help you if you need it. It says the student will have the same number of days missed to make up assignments, quizzes, and tests. I'll add that per the student handbook. So you guys know the drill. If you're absent for 3 days, you have 3 school days to make up your work. Try not to be absent. Obviously things come up, I get it, but we need you in class virtually. We need you paying attention and staying up to date with your work. All right, help sessions. We are here to help you. If we see that you are working hard and trying your best and showing effort, we will help you be successful. That is our goal. We want you to be successful. We want you to pass. We want you to graduate. Coach Frazier, he will be available on school days, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 1:45 to 2:30. Those of you that have a 7th period, your 7th period ends at 1:30. Everyone is done at 1:30. So starting at 1:45, Coach Frazier will be available until 2:30 to help you. That will most likely be through Zoom, and we will update you with that soon. Wednesdays, this is your makeup time. This is when you will seek help from your teachers. The math designated time is 9:35 to 10:15. So you should only be seeking help from math teachers between this time, and we're your math teacher. I will also be available on Wednesdays from 9:35 until 10:15. I will be available on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, your school days, from 2:15 to 2:45. So if you need help, you have a lot of options. But again, we need to see that you're doing what you need to do on your end before we step in and help you on our end. But if we see that you're doing your job, we will bend over backwards to help you be successful. Well, maybe not bend over backwards, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. Academic dishonesty. I and Coach Frazier, we are okay with you working together on daily work. That is okay. When it comes to preparing for quizzes and tests, you can work together. But when it comes to taking a quiz or a test virtually, it needs to be independent work completed by you and only you. It is not to be anything that's done together. Independent work. The things we put in synergy that are quizzes and test grades need to be done by you and only you. When it comes to the daily activities, if you want to reach out to each other, hey, can you re-explain the task we did in class today? I didn't quite follow it. You can reach out to each other and help each other with the daily stuff. But when it comes to graded materials, it needs to be your work. We take academic dishonesty seriously and will abide by the following consequences as stated in the Pope High School handbook. This is directly from the student handbook. If you cheat, if you get caught cheating, if you have academic dishonesty, read through these bullet points. First time you retake the assignment, the maximum grade you can get is a 50%. We'll notify your parents and you get a U in conduct. The second time, if you get caught, which hopefully will not be the case because I'm expecting everyone to use their academic honesty in this class. But the second offense would be a 0 on the assignment. And you guys know if that's a quiz or a test, that is a very hard thing to recover from. And your parents are notified. Let's not go here. So do what you're supposed to do the independent work on your own, and we'll be fine. But this is definitely worth reading over. This applies to all your classes. Normally, we would see you 5 days a week in class. Well, that's not the case right now. Hopefully, it will be before too long. We need you to sign up to receive updates on Remind. A lot of you have already signed up, which is awesome, but if you haven't, you need to text this message to 81010. We cannot send you, or we cannot verbally tell you stuff in class on a normal basis. It's a different setup. So if we need to tell you something outside of class, this is the way we can message you. So I'd like to get all 31 students, I think it is, on Remind by the end of the day, Monday. So please, please do that. Also, if you need anything from us, you can email us. You can also text us back on Remind. All right, I always put this on my syllabus because this is always a true statement. The syllabus is subject to change. In this virtual world that we're in now, that hopefully won't last too long, I want to be back in the building. I want us to be healthy and good to go. But in this virtual classroom, this syllabus is subject to change because it seems like every day things are changing. So we will notify you of any changes, of course, but just know that each day we get new things presented to us, and we are going to be flexible. And we're going to do what we need to do to make this a good experience for our students and for us as your teachers. So guys, that's about it on the syllabus. Please feel free to reach out with any questions. And we can't wait to see you live on CTLS. That's about it. Have a great first day. See you soon. Bye.